I had an insane dream where I'm at my family's old house, but it's not my family's old house yet. I'm meeting the people who are moving in, nice folks, and I'm there and able to pick up a bunch of trinkets, like things that it felt like I left behind. And the woman of the family is like, "Yeah, make sure to get that mural." And I look over and there's this gigantic mural of my mom. And I go at it and I'm clawing at it and trying to get it and I'm crying like a bitch. And so I wake up and yeah, there are literal tears in my eyes, and I'm just like, whew, that was interesting. So, if you know anything about dreams, that's why I'm leading off with this. If you know anything about dreams, by all means, my comment section's open because like it kind of came out of nowhere and it was a it was really vivid. Like I'll talk about, I could feel the bag in my hand as I was putting in trinkets, and I could feel the wall that my mural, and for some strange reason basketball was underneath, and there was some line about, just it looked like a Gatorade commercial. Anyways, guys, on to the subject at hand. Nothing's set in stone, right? I mean, as of the recording of this video, nothing has been set in stone. Now, we've had those who normally call such things, our media, come out and say who won, and you know com- completely fabricate the term president elect. But once again, it's our media who is used to fabricating terms. I mean, we got an entire science in America, in the Western society of critical theory and genderism and the like, which is all about creating terms. So the plebs are very eager to be told what to do. I have absolutely no problem standing against the world and just saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna chill and wait. I'm gonna relax, right?" But I cannot say the stay say the sta- oh my goodness, say the same for my home state of New Jersey. This is coming to us from Insider New Jersey. Curry calls on GOP gubernatorial candidates to acknowledge Biden-Harris victory. This this low rent Uncle Phil looking dude is is Curry, and well, he is the head of the New Jersey State Democratic Committee. I did a video on my other channel where this year in 2020, him and Leroy Jones, two, as you can see, quote unquote, black men, would be were to go head to head, but you know how backroom deals work, right? So Leroy Jones just said, okay, I'll wait until my next go. I got what I wanted to get out of this. I'll wait until my next go. But either ways, Curry himself has been a key component in Phil Murphy obtaining the level of power that he has. He brought him on in here. He happily showed him the ropes and pointed to who. Yeah, you need to pay that. You need to pay that county coffer. You need to that county coffer in order to obtain the level of power that he has from basically nowhere. It's not nowhere, Massachusetts, but real talk. So now he's coming at the New Jersey Republicans, which is another sign of them being controlled opposition, because he's calling like the Democratic State Committee chair is calling on the Republican chairs and notable figures to basically to acknowledge a victory that by all technical means is not solidified in the least at the moment. Let's get into this. With the presidential election now called for nearly a week by major media outlets and independent observers, Independent observers, yeah, sure. Concluding that President Trump has no path to victory, the New Jersey Democratic State Committee is calling on Republican candidates and potential candidates for governor like Jack Ciattarelli, Doug Steinhardt, and Hirsch Singh to publicly acknowledge that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are the rightful president-elect and vice president-elect. Not once again. Like they've like the wordplay in our country has just gotten bananas, man. Continued silence by Republican leaders is deeply irresponsible and will only fan the flames of baseless conspiracies involving the electoral process, harming the public's faith in our democracy, said the state party chairman. There's a video that I completed recently called "Nothing to See Here." By all means, check it out, because and that took place right here in New Jersey. So to sit here and continuously try to gaslight us well, anyone into thinking the way you want them to think is bullshit. The people have spoken. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have received the most votes of any presidential ticket in our nation's history and on a clear path to over 300 electoral votes. Yet Republicans in New Jersey won't acknowledge these simple facts and are instead encouraging deeply irresponsible and damaging conspiracy theories about our democratic process, our democratic system, says Chairman John Curry. If Jack Ciattarelli, Doug Steinhardt, Hirsch Singh, or anyone else considering a run for governor wants the trust of the people of our state, they need to tell us where they stand now. Are they on the side of a democracy and in a more than 200-year tradition of the peaceful transition of power, or will they continue to side with Donald Trump's attack on our democratic system of governance? The media has no legal weight at all. It's just a bunch of assholes with opinions, current company included. So, real talk, it's out of all of our hands what takes place next. But and instead of respecting that fact, they're demanding allegiance from what's off top supposed to be the opposition. I hope this is making sense to you, why I'm doing this video now and why this needs to be highlighted. Few Republicans elected officials in the state have addressed the results of the 2020 election, maintaining either silence or full-throated support for Trump's indefensible position, with few exceptions. Whew. Yeah, and this is what they read. This is what the blue side, because we talk about this all the time on this channel, that Insider New Jersey it's deep blue, man. I'm not gonna put any historical context to it, because I would much prefer to respect history the same way I'm going to respect the moment. And in the moment, as we speak, nothing's been settled. But here he reminds me of the dude from Sesame Street. Both the dude and the Muppet from Sesame Street. Like, he reminds me of both of them. Like, what was his name? Mr. Carter or something like that? Either ways, guys. And another thing, just real quick, and this isn't a diss to Mr. Curry. This is for all my, deficiently follicle brothers out there. If you why don't you just go all the way bald? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why keep the little ring? Why keep the Sherman Hemsley? Does it help you sleep at night? I don't know. It has to, because this really is more or less a flex on the red team. And I heard Hirsch Singh acknowledged it, but I'm not sure. I'm like, we'll see. We'll see. You guys know your ideology means nothing to me. What is your plans? And I'm not hearing anybody talking about lowering taxes and quality of life. And all of these morons have completely fallen in line with the whole CV. Yeah, at this point, 99% survival rate, fam. Like, I feel like calling it what it is, what it's been, and it's been a freaking work on all of us, as I've been saying from day one. The main reason my channel Like if I'm look, I don't make excuses. I know I don't make the world's greatest content, so like I'm very comfortable actually, and it's always insanely grateful for my subs and every single view that I get. But at the same time, I also know that there are games to be played, and I'm just not interested in that. That's not what I have this channel for. I have this channel to be honest, and in all honesty, this feels so dirty and so scummy, and Jersey's already so wrapped up tight that they were able to sit here, bring in a guy like Murphy on the promise of raising taxes, and really have let the Trump derangement syndrome let them go completely buck wild. Like, bro, calm down. But no, no, no. My state is in full blue estrogenic overdrive, and we'll just see where we wind up. So with that being said, guys, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff, if you like this, also to like this, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day? Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from a Teespring. Check me out on Patreon as well. Links in the description. And speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? First and foremost, that dream, man. I woke up. Just it was weird. It was a very strange way to start my day today as well. But beyond that, it's like this is like they're not even supposed to be they're not supposed to give you a pat on the back. It's so arrogant, right? Like, this is why Jersey Republicans are trash, because just control the opposition. And now he out here like, yo, kiss the ring, bitch. Like, pause, like, my guy. But you may disagree, and that's what I have a comment section for. Until the next one.